Hi there. So this particular video is the part 2 of the drafting video. Please, if not watched it, kindly do check it out. So once your pattern has been cut out, you stiffen it by either woven or non-woven fabric, and then you apply your bone to it. This particular one, I'm using the sewable bone 15 mm. Please, if this is your first time coming across my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be alerted. This particular outfit really wasn't showing the bony lines on the front of the fabric. It was actually all the structure was in the lining. So with this particular one, the channels were not showing outside. The sewing was not shown. It was not showing outside. So all that was sewn on the lining. Okay. So here I'm attaching the number 2 to the center front, which was the number 1. Okay, if you could remember that, you realize that I had patterns on. When I was done with the pattern, I did some arrows and then I cut them out. So these cut outs are the ones that I'm joining here. The ones they are joined, notches are being made in them to make it flexible for it to take the shape of the breast. Curvy sections are very much important that you do notch. Okay, so here I'm attaching the main fabric to the lining. So it was the lining that I actually stiffened it up. I use a non-woven fabric for that. You can decide to use either the woven type or the non-woven type. It depends on which one that you sew. So here in this sector or in this section, I am sewing over it. So I'm doing my overstitch on the lining section, and then I'm also introducing my boning at the bust or the dart areas. Like I said, the darts were sewn on the lining, and it is very much important that you cover your bones. The bones are made out of this hard plastic that if you do not cover them, they can be poking you. So it is best to cover them to reduce the irritation that comes with it. Okay, you can decide to use your masking tape. If you don't have a masking tape, you can also choose to use your fabric to achieve that, which is gonna do the same thing as is expected of the masking tape to do. Okay, so whichever one that you feel comfortable to use, or the whatever one that is readily available and wherever you are, you can choose to use that. But be mindful of these colors. Okay, sometimes when you're working around fabrics, try to get pieces of that particular fabric to be that cover up for your boning, so that they do not give other things shades in the outfit. Okay, if you're working it particularly around white fabric and choose to use a masking tape that is yellow, or when even if not yellow, and you maybe choose to use a cloth or pieces that is black, it will be giving this shady effect inside the whole wear. So you try your best to make sure that you do not do that. Okay, the main purpose is to make sure that your your bone do not poke you. Please, if this is your first time coming across my channel, I'm Renakares, a fashion designer here in Ghana, Kumasi. So here in this section, I will be attaching our bra caps to it. So because the bust was 35, I will be using an XL bra cap. So here I'm making sure that I position them at where the apex of the pattern is, which is where her bust point was, so that I can align the bust point to it, and then I would hand sew it on the bone. Make sure that it passes at the back of your bone, but it doesn't really show outside, just so you could have the best finishing that you can ever get. So once that is done, you repeat the whole process on all the other set ones as well, okay, to make sure that it stabilizes it. After that is done, make sure that you take the pins out, which is very much important to do. Please, if you're watching this video, the first part of this particular video has already been uploaded, which was the drafting of the whole pattern, and then the cut of the flare, the balloon flare. It has already been uploaded on the channel, so kindly do check it out. So here I'm giving notches in the actual fabric, as it can be seen here. So once that is ready, I'm moving on to the down section, which is the balloon skirt. So like what I was saying in the previous video, you see how I'm using my hand to gather it up and sew on it. That is what I was talking about, so that it could be as easy as it can be. So once that is done, so once you're going about, this is the last section. So once that is completely done, you realize that in the shortest possible time you will be done with it, okay? So when you use that cheat code, it makes it super easy to achieve it, okay? So that is what you can see here. The down section necessarily really is flat, and then the upper section, which is giving the puffiness and the balloon effect, is gathered on it. So this is how it looks once they are done. This is how it looks. Kindly do take a look at it. So here in this section, please kindly take a look at how it is being done all over again. I just want you to understand the whole concept pretty much, okay? So once you are done with the pinning, knowing for sure that these are the midpoints of them, like the midpoints, or these are the inches you've actually gathered around, you make sure that you pick the down section, which will be more than the upper section, because as flare, the nature of flare is as how the structure is, the apex is smaller than the base, okay? So once the base is more fuller than the apex, you gather the base, fold on them, and then you make sure that it lies on the apex. And once that is being done, that technique is being done, that is how you'll be able to achieve your balloon. And if you do it in that particular section, it makes it pretty easy for you to be able to achieve all the gathers you have to achieve. So that is the reason why I'm also doing this particular end, so that you can see how it looks when you're working around it from a different outlook. So when you pick it like that, you use your hand to gather it up to make sure that it fills the particular inches that it has to fill on the apex, and with that particular guide you will be able to achieve it perfectly and in the most efficient way ever. Remember that sometimes when you're working with full of flare, it's quite tedious. So when you get cheat codes like this that would make them easier, you take advantage of it and then make sure that you get to achieve it in the shortest possible time. So once that is ready, this is what you see me doing here. So after everything was joined together, as you can see, This is how the whole outfit came out looking. Do try it out and tag me.